Hi folks, it's getting a bit more windy around here, so yeah. Yeah, I'm just adding a bit to the video I did earlier. Well, because I asked a question earlier, a lot earlier, in the original video I did today, about, and the question was in my mind, would I stand on all of that again? Wifey situation. And in that one I was saying, no, I don't think I would. That's changed now. And the reason why it's changed, I will share with you the reason why it's changed. I did a video earlier talking about that standing is about, the nature of God is about, so you can share that with people, talk about what standing is all about, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. When I got home, I was speaking to God about that situation. And what I then got was that standing is basically extreme training for children of God. When you go to church, that's basic training, very, very basic training. You're supposed to learn the basics about who you are, who God is, who Yeshua is, the point of what Yeshua did. You're supposed to learn that stuff. That's basic training. Then as you start to walk in faith, that's a slightly higher level of training. But then to standing isn't walking. Standing is you're being firm on something. You're just standing. It's like, okay, if you had an army and you were training your soldiers and you say, you stand there. And you're going to stand there. And you're going to stand there. And it's bitter cold wind. And you've got hurricanes. You've got everything coming against you. You've got snowstorms. You've got extreme weather. And that person is just to stand. If they dare fall, or if they dare, then they fail the exercise. Right? Now, God doesn't say you can't fall. God basically says falling is part of it. Falling is part of you learning about you. So standing is extreme training. During the hardship of training, that's when God is teaching you about you. That's when God is changing your nature to be more like His. And, okay. Then that question came again. So, would you stand on that again, if asked? And I said, yes, I would. But differently. Because, I remembered actually, as I was driving up here to do this, that I'd done videos recently where I've been talking about that sometimes it's about the journey, not the destination. I didn't realise when I was saying that I was talking about what I was going through at the time. That me standing on that, it wasn't about the destination, it was about the journey. And as soon as I understood that earlier, I thought, whoa, okay, so would I stand there again? Yeah, because I'd be bloody excited, really excited to find out what the journey was this time. What am I going to learn this time, Father? What are you going to change in me? How are you going to, what are you going to teach me this time? You taught me so much last time. What are you going to teach me this time? This is more extreme training, so I'm going to come out at the end of it far, far better, far, far stronger than I am now. Sign me up. I'm going for it. The destination, not concerned about that. No, I'm not going to focus on that. I'm not going to even consider that. Father, you say stand, I'm standing. I don't care about a destination in any way, shape or form, especially that destination. No. I wouldn't be standing for the destination. I'd be standing, because I don't need to now anyway, do I? Really? Because during the 8 months, I already imagined what an incredible relationship I could have. I've done all that. So I don't need to do any standing for a relationship now, do I? Done that. Spoken to God about all of that, about how He would want a relationship to be done and stuff like that. Done that. That's Christy. Don't need to learn about that anymore. I don't need to exercise my faith with regards to what I can see in that way. Done that. So, what would be the case next time? I don't know. I've no idea. But it would be bloody exciting to find out, really. It would be incredibly exciting to find out, to have that opportunity to stand again on the same thing, but then, okay, Father, what are you going to do now? Yeah, and then just be like a little kid in a sweet shop. Yeah, what am I going to get this time? Because that's really what it is. And yeah, that's what standing is. Well, it's many things. As I say, it is about teaching people. It's about helping people to learn it. And it's an honour for that reason. It's beautiful for that reason. But it is about taking you from one level to another. You know, changing you from who you were to who you need to be. What's up for me? Patience. Oh Lord, I was terrible at patience. Really, really bad. I had virtually no patience whatsoever. I'm not the most patient person still, but I'm a damn sight more patient now than what I was. A damn sight more patient. And even the point of falling, you know, during that time, that 8 months, I fell a number of times. And, you know, the first couple of times were really hard. Now, of course, did I expect to fall on the 26th of June if that wasn't going to happen? Yeah. Did I? A little bit. A little bit. But my God, not at all, really, considering. Yeah, considering, not at all, no. Look, I'm going to head back to the car because I basically said pretty much all I need to say. By the time I get back there, I would have done. So, right. Yeah. I fell a bit because obviously I had, well, certainly that night, I had all that stuff in my mind that God is a cruel God and he's torturing you, and, you know, he knew that that wouldn't happen, so why was he putting you through that? And had all of that. Asked the questions, didn't really get answers, but it didn't matter. Wasn't really bothered about it too much. Someone come with a dog, typical. As soon as I say, right, I'm going back, now someone comes. No one on the other end, just this end. Oh, okay. I'll go over here a bit. Yeah, had all that. That was a bit of falling, of course. But then, really, yeah, that was pretty much it. Well, it's like today. I had that thing this morning, and that was a bit, well, that sort of knocked me down a bit, yeah. Wasn't true whether that was, wasn't sure whether that was true or not. It might have been, might not, don't know. That was something there before, not anymore. Someone's bashed it. That was the roof, the sticks. That was the roof of that thing. Oh well. Hello, pup. How you doing? Hello, pup. How you doing? You okay? There you go. See? There you go. Yeah. What was I going to say? No. Really, when it comes down to it, I didn't really fall at all. Did I have questions? Yes. I mean, one of the biggest questions is, why the bloody hell her? You know, if she wasn't supposed to be the one, why her? Couldn't it have been just some generic person? Anyone? You know, someone who anyone. But someone who it wouldn't really matter. Yeah. And when I asked that question to God, he said, because that was the person you wrote about 14 years ago. Yeah, but why did... Yeah, but you told me to write about her. Right? So why did you tell me to write about her? No answer to that. So again, I can't answer that. I can't say why that's the case because I don't know yet. I'd love to know, but I don't know yet. But would I stand again in that? Yes. Because... yeah. Did it hurt a bit? Yeah. But did it matter that much? No. No. As I say, I'm so much stronger now than what I was. I'm in so much of a better position. My understanding is so much stronger now. Yeah, knowing who I am, knowing, I've stood for the first time. Properly stood for the first time in something, massive. And it's something that the idea of, had I been told at the beginning, you're going to stand in this for 8 months, but it's not going to happen, would I have stood? No. No way, shape or form. Would I now? Yes. Yeah. That's basically what I'm saying is I would stand in this again, because if I was told now that you're going to stand in this thing but it's not going to happen, will you stand? Yes. Yeah, no doubt about it. Of course I will. Yeah. Yeah, I will stand because, you know, to me, the journey was so massive. Yeah, I'm not concerned about anything else. The journey was the big thing, and the journey was beautiful. I had that. I wouldn't ever do anything to take that away. 1 second, doggy. Well, it's nice to say hello to people. I don't mind saying hello to people. That's a lovely thing to do. And say enjoy your walk. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. It's nice to say hello to people, but yeah. I'd like to go somewhere that's quieter where I didn't have to stop talking, but there you go. It's what it is. Yeah. As I say, the point of it is, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, when I said about falling, I did a tiny bit. I mean, I was slightly dented by it. I didn't quite feel myself from Sunday to today, and culminating in this morning. But now, yeah, I feel far more than I've ever felt before. So yeah, I'm more than back. I'm back plus a load. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, as I say, I would. Yeah, if God said, yeah, I want you to go through this, it's going to be really difficult, and you won't have at the end of it what you're standing on, will you go through it? Yes. No doubt about it. Yes, of course. Yes, I'll go through it. Yeah. Because I'm going to grow and I'm going to learn so much through it. That's what standing is about. Yeah. And yeah, that changes everything. It really does. As I said earlier, when I go through that again, I thought no, because what I was thinking about was the destination. I said even then that the journey was fantastic, but I didn't realise that actually the journey was what mattered. It was never about the destination. It was always about the journey, because it was about training. It was about that extreme training, about taking you into hardship so that God can mould and, and sort you out, and get rid of the stuff that wasn't good, and put some better stuff in there to help you and to mould you and to help your character to be what it needs to be, so that when it comes to it, he knows that he can rely upon you. That's the whole point of standing, really. So there you go. You take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.